Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you might be watching. I'd like to talk this time about conditional formatting. This command up here in the ribbon in the Styles group. Conditional formatting simply means highlight a cell or cells with a particular background subject to the rules or the criteria that I set. So what I'm going to do is to highlight cells in column C, which is the type column, by clicking on the conditional formatting and highlighting the cell rules where the text contains the word dairy. So I'll type dairy in there. I'll accept the default color light red fill with dark red text, and when I click OK and click away, there are the cells containing the word dairy. While we're here, I'll also highlight the cells that contain the word text, west. So highlight the cell rules, text that contains the word west. And I'll click OK. And there I see all the cells that contain that word are highlighted. But what if I wanted to highlight the rows, the entire rows, where the type was dairy and the region was west? So what I'm going to do is to just clear the rules at this stage from the entire sheet, and now the procedure is I need to select the entire spreadsheet matrix down to there, and then I say conditional formatting, but I make a rule, a new rule, and I'm going to use a formula to determine which cells to format. And that formula will be equals and, in an open bracket, where $C, because I want to stay in the type column, but start at row 6, where the text equals, in double quotes, because I'm wanting to look for text, dairy. Also in $D6, because I want to stay in column D, so I need to make column D absolute with the $sign, start at row 6, and I want to make that equal to west, and close the double quote and close the bracket. The format, I'll fill those rows with red. Now when I click OK and OK again, I see that this time the only rows which are formatted are those rows which contain dairy and west. So that's how I can format entire rows with conditional formatting. Bit of a learning curve involved, but with a bit of practice and understanding the particular formula involved, which was the AND formula, because I wanted two conditions to be true, that is the text to be dairy and west, and I used the $sign in the column reference in the formula to make sure that Excel stayed within those columns, C and D in this case, and starting at row 6 to check which rows matched the conditions. So there we go. Try it on your own machines, of course, and you'll find that it becomes quite simple.